Hello. So what I've got here today is a Corretto roasting system. Recently my friends have started asking me to do some roasts for them, and my little popcorn maker here was not going to cut it, only roasting 110 grams at a time, and with the requests of 1 kilo roasts, it's going to be a long day of roasting, which I don't mind. But the Corretto system can roast up to, some say, around 650 grams at a time, and it gives you a lot more control in your roasting. What I've got here is and the Corretto system is essentially a bread maker and a heat gun with a fan, which helps control the chaff blowing away from the heat gun so that it doesn't get clogged up and start bursting into flames. Interestingly enough, the Corretto system was born on a forum called Coffee Snobs, which I'm a member of, and it's a great little web forum that gives you plenty of information on coffees and the obsession of coffee, anything you need to know. So what I've got here is a Panasonic used second-hand bread maker, which I found in a classified ad. Got it for $5. You can't complain about that. I've taken the hinge off for easy access. You can see it's pretty messy in there, but for $5 it works. I've got the Ozito, which again is a very cheap heat gun, but it hasn't failed me yet, and it's got a 3-year warranty, so I'm pretty happy with that. What it does have is this variable heat control, which comes in handy when you're trying to control the rising temperature as you roast. And I've also got my little fan to help me with that control of the heat. And then I've got the stand, of course, which is essentially a projector stand, an old overhead projector stand. All the modifications I've done here is reversible. There's nothing bolted or drilled. This piece of wood slides out completely. I might just take it off just for you to see. Here's the original. There it is. And all I've done is bolted together a few pieces of shelving, which I had available around the house, which was not being used at all, just in the garage. So the purpose of this was to extend the bench so that I can put my laptop here away from the heat, and also have a little working bench here for whatever other gadgets I've got, which I'll show you later when I roast. And it works for me. I've also got a little slide here being held in place by a couple of pavers. This whole thing moves, but it doesn't really move with the paver on it. And the purpose of that is to hold my little cooling bean system. And I'll show you, that just pretty much sits on top of there, and that just goes on top and goes in that corner there against the bench and the bread maker, and it's pretty much pretty secure. So all that, I'll show you what this little system is. It's very simple. Just a smaller bucket within a larger bucket. That's all it is. With a household exhaust system, which you can buy in any hardware store for not very much, and a few holes cut in the internal bucket just to allow that little bit extra airflow. And I find that this system will allow you to dump the beans and not really have to play around with the beans too much, and within 2 minutes you've got cool beans. So that's pretty much the system. So I guess all that leaves me to do is to do a roast. Thank you.